Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Now, today we're going to be looking at a new creation entirely. The goal of this creation is, recently I've been doing my AI line follower, as you all should know by now, and at the same time, kAN has been working on an AI city. Well, I've been watching some of his stuff and I've been looking at it, and I had some ideas, and since kAN is always watching apparently, I thought I'd show some of them now. Now, one of his issues that he's been trying to tackle is navigation. He doesn't like the way I do things. He doesn't like the fact that I have color marks on the ground. He's trying to use signs on the sides of the road. He's been throwing out all kinds of ideas. And honestly, I think he almost had it, but I have an idea, so I want to show it off. Now that's irrelevant. Just by the way, that's irrelevant. This is a prototype. It does not drive. It does not do anything except for read signs and do stuff like that. Now, this is by no means compact. As you can see, I intentionally left spaces so it's easier to see what's going on. These giant orange memory cells were something I stole from the Alcon project, and it's meant for a screen display and not meant for compact logic. That's why it's absolutely massive. It can easily be made smaller. But let's walk through what this does. Now, this is meant to read signs. A sign is set up like this. It uses almost a QR code like scanning system, where the white is what triggers the scan, black is nothing, and then the bottom two rows use gray, light gray, whereas the top row uses dark gray. Now, what this sends data is the top line tells you what situations are not available. Looking at it from right here, the dark gray line there is left, center is right, and then this far one is center. So this tells me that no matter what my logic does, I cannot turn left at this corner. This is one of the things I think kAN got right. And then it triggers the actual screenshot or the snap of the code, which is what's saved in the memory bits. That's why it's a big chunk of memory. And then down here, what it says is you are on the corner of 3 and 1. And it gives you a location. And these locations are based off of a grid. The top row is blue, the bottom row is red. So you could have, what, a 16 by 16 grid, I think, with this, if you really wanted to. And based on what is given and what you request, you can get to that location. So you have a road number blue and you have a road number red. The top is blue, the bottom is red. So this is the corner of blue 3, red 1. So say I come up here and I want to go to blue 4, red 1, just say for now. Save that request, and then as it's driving along, it passes this code. This code comes by in some way, shape, or form. It takes a picture of it, and say it passes it again for some reason, and it takes a picture of it then. It then looks at all the data that it saved from the code and everything else, and let's see. It wants to go to 4. We're on 3. I have a little cheat sheet which tells me what the outcome should be. So it should try and turn. 4 is greater than 3, so it should try and turn left. However, we've prevented left, so it will check this one next. So because it's on the right track, it has to go straight, because it's already on one here and one there. So it checks this one. If it can't turn for some reason, it'll check this one. If it still can't turn, it'll go back, check this one again, check this one, until it runs out of options, and then it goes through a process of just choosing one of the directions that's available. So with that being said, this should choose center. We come back here, left, right, center, it shows center. So let's try something else. Let's say we want to go to 16 and 2, and we are on say 4. No, that's 4. And what did I say? 2 and 8. So we're on 4 and 8. And we need to go to 16 and 2. Go ahead and save these bits in because I do forget that sometimes. Have it scan the code. Now, one thing right now that is a bit of an issue, and I think it's just because this memory block is old, outdated, and very bad, is this QR code does have to pass by rather slowly for it to scan properly, but if I fix that, we could easily get that problem solved. And for some reason, something is spazzing out. I'm not exactly sure why. I'll have to look into that in a second. Not working. Ah, because you're spazzing out. Why are you spazzing out? You are a... What are you? You are a red bit on the highest set. You are on the lowest. Try boosting that up. Let's try scanning it again. I know why it's doing this. This is a problem, and this is something actually why the kAN project was shut down, was because of this issue. These memory bits are really old, really bad. Anyway, issues aside, let's see if this is correct. So it'll test this top one first, and it is too small, so it should try and go right, which it has, because there's no, it doesn't prevent us from going right, which would be this pin right here. And because this is less than this, it needs to go to the right, which it has here. And say we get to 16. Say we eventually go down the road and get to 16. Now we have to get this, which is higher than this. So higher than that, it should be going left. And that has chose right because it can't go left. So let's actually change that and prevent it from going center and right. And now that left is open as a possibility, it's trying to choose left, but as you can see, the memory bit is not working properly, which is causing the glitch. Honestly, this is functional. The only issue is these memory bits aren't working properly. That's one thing I'd have to completely redo, is I'd have to completely redo my memory bits. These are just something I stole from this old project. Actually, this is one of many versions of this project. And as you can see, it was meant to be a screen. It lags like crap, and if I can actually get back to the card, I'll show you what these were meant to do. These were meant to be in a controlled environment where the input and output was precise and controlled. And I deleted the whole thing. Oh well. These were meant to be precise. There was no margin for error in these, but because we're working with something that has to be able to scan a unreliable target, I have to completely redo these to be faster because they don't update with enough speed to scan something easily. Anyway, so hopefully that gave an example of what's going on. This was just kind of a video example of what I have in mind. If kAN wants to use this, I guess he'd be my guest, I guess. But I was watching him do it, and there were some things I think he did wrong, and there were some things I think he did right, and I just wanted to look at it and try it for myself. I probably won't be using this in my own AI because I really don't want to fix something that really isn't broken, in my opinion. But this is pretty interesting, actually, and very useful now that I look at it, and I think he was really, really close to a solution if he hadn't figured it out already and just hasn't shown it yet. But I wanted to show my own idea and version for it anyway. So I am going to end this out here. If you did enjoy this episode and do enjoy these kind of logic style creations, please leave a like. If you have suggestions for future episodes, please leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoy the channel, enjoy what I'm doing, please subscribe, it helps a lot. And right now, shares help out the most, so if you do want to help out this channel, please share this episode with a friend. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for sticking around, and until next time, peace.